bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The throw over the middle taken in. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then
and the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. But one thing that we know for sure. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, 30,
you know they
10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it? With first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Throwing is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Antrell Roll with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. All right, you in the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. All right.
Mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast,
that one good for 15 and a first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up and in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else.
Session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now.
Legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. First down and more for Jackson, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh,
It benefits someone else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect, because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun to...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I certainly feel...
Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return. This will be caught once again by Brown. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too, converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block. This leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Way to do it, baby. Way to come up. Way to come up.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I like his focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Steps away to hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a bounds right around the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air.
We'll see the Bears and Ravens square off for just the 7th time, as Chicago looks for their 5th win of the series. All the action's headed your way on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20.
Prime time,
He
baby.
will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 99 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean,
He was against the Oakland Raiders and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.